Hello, teacher and all members in Team BBC. Now I would like to practice topic what causes hearing loss. Yes, hello, this is 6-Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil and I'm Georgie. As we get older, many of us notice our sense of hearing getting worse. Maybe we need to consider, consider, concentrate harder, or ask people to speak more loudly. Has that happened to you, Neil? Not really. A while ago, I thought maybe my ears were getting worse, but I had a checkup and everything was fine, thankfully. Oh, that's great. In the UK alone, hearing loss affects 18 million people, and that number is increasing. In this program, we'll discover why we lose hearing with age, and as usual, we learn some useful new vocabulary. And you can also find a transcript of this episode on our website bbclearningenglish.com. But now, listen up, Georgie, because I have a question for you. Did you know that the three smallest bones in the human body, the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup, are all located in the ear? But which one of those is the smallest? Is it A, the hammer, B, the anvil, or C, stirrup bone? That's a difficult one. I'm going to say the anvil bone. Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out the answer later on. To understand why our hearing gets worse with age, it's useful to know a little about how the ear works in the first place. Here's meter, niche, metal, ear, nose, and throat surgeon as Royal National ENT Hospital in London give a beginner's class to BBC Radio 4 program Inside Health. Hearing is an amazing sense. It's a special sense, and the ear is really the hearing organ. So the ear is split up into three main parts. There's the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear is the bit that you see is on the side of your head. You call that the pineal. Think of that as the satellite dish is collects the sounds and is funnel them into towards the sense organs. That then gets um, transmitted to the middle ear. The middle ear's main job is to amplify those sounds. That's done by having an eardrum which catches which catches it and then vibrates um, sympathetically to the vibration, the noise that you heard. And then that's passed on the three smallest bone in the body, the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. The ear is made up of outer, middle, and inner parts. Is one of our sense organs, specific parts of the body, our ear, eyes, tongues, nose, and skin, which allow you to experience the outside world. The visible parts, the outer ear or pineal, acts like a satellite dish collecting sounds, which is funneled into the middle ear. The word funnel means to move or direct something through a narrow space. Once in the middle ear, the eardrum amplify the sounds before transmitting them to the tiny hair in the inner ear, which then sends electrical signal to the brain. Is an incredible system, but unfortunately, once that can go wrong at any stage. Here, Jim Gallagher, presenter of BBC Radio 4's Inside Health, asks niche matter when problem tends to start. We are going to spend a lot of day niche thinking about age-related hearing loss when that starts. Wear and tear of your hearing starts from around age. Okay, so we're really on downwards spiral, but we're caused a lot of redundancy in the system, and spend a quick hour hearing decline is partly based on the and the speech which our hearing decline partly based on the genetic that's your genetic that you're born with, and then partly based on the environment that you're exposed to. So someone who has really strong genetic to protect them from hearing, but spend their life on their life on a pneumatic drill may have much faster delay than someone on the other side. You can imagine that your brain is doing too much computation behind the scenes, just to listen to someone speak and understand the words they are saying. So while its hearing is going, the brain tends to increase its listening efforts, and so often it's a very slow process for you to realize that you're struggling with hearing. Wear and tear of our hearing starts as young as age. Wear and tear means the damage that come from ordinary everyday use. When niche service James claims we are doomed and informal ways of saying we're destined to fail, destined to fail. From the age of our hearing is on a downward spiral, a situation which gets worse and worse. But don't worry, just yes, human hearing have evolved with redundancy in the system. Technical frame meaning that there are many ways to achieve the same outcome so that a backup system can take over if other system fail. Here, for example, the brain works harder to compensate for weaker sound signal reaching the inner ear, and there are other ways hearing loss can be helped as well, including hearing aid, surgery, yes, surgery, or even just removing a child ear wag, not a job I would like very much. After that, a fascinating journey into the world of hearing, I think it's time to reveal the answer to your question, Neil. I asked you which is the smallest bone in the body, and they are all in the ear. Is A, the hammer, B, the anvil, or C, stirrup bone? I said anvil, didn't I? I did, but I'm afraid you of obviously wasn't listening in ology class, because you're wrong. It is in fact the stirrup bone. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary we've learned, starting with sense organs, specific parts of the body, like your ear and eyes, which allow you to experience the world. To follow means to move or direct something through a narrow space. And a funnel now is a cone shape to which does this. Wear and tear refers to the damage that comes from using something every day. If you say doom, you mean we are going to be defeated or fail. And downward spiral is situation which continuously gets worse and worse. And finally, redundancy in the system refers to having more than one way to achieve an objective. So that's a backup that take over if other methods fail. You'll be sad to hear that. Once again, our 6 minutes are up, but why not head over to our website, BBC Learning English, to check the quiz and worksheets for this episode. Goodbye for now. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening. Yeah, and stop here.